What is going on, guys? It is Cameron with Lebanon Ford Performance, back with another exciting explanation video. It is the one we've all been waiting for, the one that we talked about back in February. We kind of briefed on it, that this video would be coming out. So now, lo and behold, I present to you the Mustang for $49,995, 810 horsepower, Whipple Supercharged package from LFP. But all right, so let's talk about the history of supercharging these Mustangs here at Lebanon Ford Performance. So back in 2017, our performance division started with Lebanon Ford Performance. We joined forces with Roush to be able to give you a 727 horsepower, fully built car, done in-house here, a completely done turnkey car, everything that you could buy right here, brand new at a Ford dealership, only here at Lebanon Ford. That has super segued into something that is huge now, and we do not stop at Mustang. We do F-150, we lift Broncos, we lift Super Duties, we customize Escapes. We have done a lot of things within our customization performance division over the past few years, and it is only going up. And one huge step that we have taken is introducing yet another Mustang package into the world. And this one is possibly one of the more exciting ones we've ever done. The Project M was pretty cool back in the day, but this one is really giving it a run for its money, because not only do you get the brand new Mustang just like you could before, fully financeable, warranted, everything all in, but you get it with 810 horsepower from that new Gen 6 Whipple Supercharger. And with this new system, we are luckily able to utilize the all-new 2024 platform. And 2024 was a very exciting year for Mustang. It was the first year of this full new redesign. It's really grown on me to be one of the better Mustang platforms out there. I mean, from the handling to the tech inside to the revised Coyote. I mean, it's been all the way through. It's been an absolutely incredible package. So let's jump right into this first and foremost with the pricing. I'm sure you guys have seen it online. It has been blowing up everywhere. Talked about by Road and Track, Motor Authority, a bunch of other news outlets for automotive news. If you have seen it, if you have not, this is the program we are now running. It is $49,995, so under $50,000, you get a brand new Mustang with the Whipple Supercharger installed, everything tuned, warranted, all out the door. $49,995 plus tax and titling. That's it. That is an insane package. It is a very great deal to be having over 800 horsepower in a brand new car. It is an insane package, and I am so excited to be a part of this and kind of give you guys the rundown and see this kind of the inner workings here every single day, day in, day out, as we're building these and customizing these and just everything that's going on with this program. It's very exciting, and we cannot wait to put more of these on the road. So I know what you're probably thinking, how is it $49,995 for a brand new Mustang with a blower on it? The base Mustang starts out at $44,000. How are you guys able to do that? Well, that is where the magic comes in. We're very seasoned at this type of stuff, so we are able to kind of work things around and be able to utilize our knowledge of the Mustang and pricing, and as things are coming in, to be able to squeeze all of this together for that under $50,000 range. That was the main goal, and we've been having meetings about this and trying to curate this project for the past few months, and we wanted to come back in under that $50,000 goal, because that was what was so exciting about our projects in the past, is how obtainable they are. And you don't have to be this multimillionaire to own a car with this horsepower and own a car that gives you the senses that will really rival these supercars, these Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, McLarens that you'll see. Something that will do just the same power and give you just the same performance at a fraction of the cost of those kinds of cars. So that's why it's so exciting to be within here, because everything is so obtainable for the average person. Which does lead me into the next stage of the pricing. We do need to talk about markups. And if you've seen our video on the F-150, you know that we are not marking these things up at all. There's no markup on the cars. So the price that I'm telling you, if you have a base 300A 6-speed car, you will not pay more than that $49,995 price point plus tax and titling. So we're not marking these up. There's no after dealer markups. There's not exclusivity markups. There's nothing marking these vehicles up. That $49,995 price point is exactly what you will see. Now again, that's minus tax and titling, because legally we cannot give you tax and title at the door because it varies per customer, where you live, trade-ins, down payments. There's a lot of variables that kind of come into play with tax and titling, so we can't give you that up front. But what we can tell you is you're gonna be paying less than 50 grand for one of these 810 horsepower supercharged cars. So now let's talk about your supercharger options. As of right now, the only option that we are offering is the Whipple supercharger. It's the only one that's kind of on the market right now that we have security with. It's fully warranted, it's fully Ford backed. So it's the Whipple supercharger. If you've known anything about the previous blowers, it is the primo. It's the top shelf supercharger as far as reliability goes and all the internals. Comparing it to a lot of the other superchargers that are out there, the Whipple is kind of the show dog. It's kind of like the top shelf supercharger with everything. So that kind of being the only option right now is not at all a bad thing. It's actually quite a good thing because it kind of takes away all the confusion. But we are exploring a couple other options as of right now. I know ProCharger is kind of in the talks. We would love to get back with ProCharger. I know they're working on something and Ford is supposed to be backing that. So we don't want to kind of put any loose details into the air, but keep your eye on that because there might be something coming soon. Roush did, if you've been keeping up with the socials, Roush did just tease their supercharger. From what we know, it is going to be a limited production blower at first, and it may come to be a mass-produced supercharger very soon. So it does sound like they're working on something for Mustang, whereas in before we did not think they were. So it's super exciting to have Roush back in the game for the Mustang. They're currently working on stuff for the F-150, so to have them back into the Mustang game is very exciting, and we cannot wait to see what they're doing and carry that product as well. So we're kind of going back to a small of the pick your power that we used to run back in the day, just kind of giving you options between Roush, Whipple, and possibly ProCharger here very soon. But as of right now, Whipple is available. Their tune is ready, their calibrations are ready. We have them on a car like this one behind me. This is Mr. Derek Swords. If you are watching this, your car is looking fantastic. It will be going out to window tint. I'm filming this on Saturday. It will be going out on Monday morning, and you are going to be very excited with this car. We appreciate you letting us use this in our video. It's a perfect spec too. The Rapid Ride looks great. So, but this car is equipped with that Whipple supercharger. Everything is tuned. Everything is perfect on this car. Brandon took it out, did his runs and his tests with it. Everything checked out. Everything's perfect with this. But yeah, we are excited to see what else comes out for the Mustang soon. And I talked about the pick your power options back in the day. If you have been with LFP or been following us for a while, you know, back in the day, we used to have the Hellion twin turbos, the ProChargers, the Superchargers, all kinds of different options for blowers as well. Unfortunately, the EPA kind of cracked down on speed shops and allowing anybody to pretty much have fun. So we were unfortunately not able to carry Hellion anymore. We can't do custom tunes. We can't do headers or injectors or put cars on E85 anymore because that does affect your stock emissions system. And it does require a third-party custom tune if you were to do some of those modifications, and we unfortunately do not have access to do that anymore because of the EPA restrictions. So, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because these cars come with a very healthy tune on them. And again, it's running 810 horsepower and it's tuned very effectively to safely run that. And this is just the stage one. There is a stage two available, and that is producing 875 horsepower. The differences are the stage two is not available with a warranty at all. Whereas in the stage one, this one, the Ford Performance Whipple, fully retains your warranty. You don't have to worry about voiding your warranty whatsoever if you do this because your warranty is still fully intact, minus if you were to buy an extended warranty. The blower is not covered under that because the blower is covered under its own warranty and then your powertrain is covered under its own warranty as well. And regarding warranty, for a lot of our out-of-state customers, we sell a lot of these to people out of state. We ship them all over the country. What do you do if you need warranty work or a recall or any sort of maintenance done on your LFP supercharged Mustang? Well, we are glad to tell you that it is still VINed as a Mustang. It's just like the F-150s that we do. It's still VINed as a Mustang, so you can get this worked on, get this maintained, keep up with all of its warranty and its recalls at any Ford dealership in America. If you have anything with the supercharger that needs worked on, you just need to ensure that a dealership is Ford Performance certified and it's being worked on by a Ford Performance certified technician in order to properly perform any sort of warranty work on the supercharger specifically. Any dealership can work on anything else around the vehicle, but the supercharger specifically must be done at a Ford Performance dealership. If you're local or you just want to take the road trip back to us, we will be more than happy to take care of your car after you purchase it through us. That is not a problem at all. We always love seeing returning customers and returning cars still on the road. So if you want to take that route, that's always still an option. But if you live in California and you don't feel like making the 48-hour drive, I understand. But if you did and you want to bring it back to us, we will only see you again. And regarding pricing on the actual Supercharger itself, that's $12,000 plus tax, and that's fully installed. That's with the tune, that's installation, that's everything all said and done. It's 12 grand plus tax, and that gives you the 810 horsepower from the Whipple Supercharger. And I can't stress this enough, again, that is installed and tuned. Nothing else is needed. 12 grand plus tax, we turn your car into a beast. It's as simple as that. It's in black and white right there. That is all there is to it. There's nothing, we're not hiding anything. It's not like you get up to one of our desks and we're like, okay, well, you know, there's a hidden fee. Nope, 12K plus tax, that's all you're paying. And then you have over 800 horsepower in your brand new Mustang. Now, regarding buying a Mustang through us, there's no way that you can finance this, right? There's no chance that you're gonna be able to get a Mustang and get 810 horsepower out of it and finance it and pay for it all in every month, right? There's no way. That's where you're wrong. You can fully finance this entire package, whether you just do the Supercharger or if you do the blower, wheels, tires, exhaust, lowering springs, bags, full coilovers, a wing, stripes, window tint, a full wrap, whatever you want to do or not do. If you like the sleeper Mustang look, like this one's kind of sitting at, where it's got the standard wheels, everything looks like a standard Mustang, but it's got the blower under the hood. If that's more your jam, then that's totally fine. But if you want that show car that's low to the ground, it's got the flashy wheels and tires, you've got the stripes down the middle, or if you want the track car that has your track stance with coilovers, adjustable coilovers, and the super meaty wheels and tires, and the exhaust, and maybe some aero, and whatever you want to do, it's all financeable. You can finance any modification that you want to do. Again, minus headers and injectors and things like that. But for the most part, we will do any modification that your heart desires, and it's fully financeable. And regarding financing options, again, this car is still just a Mustang, so whenever you're ready to pull the trigger, if there's any sort of incentive for the Mustang, whether it be rebates or a super nice APR percentage, this car fully upholds all of that. It's still just a Mustang according to the VIN, and the way it is sold as just a Mustang with just a Supercharger that's an at-dealer add-on. So any sort of incentive that the Mustang can hold can still fully be intact, even with the Supercharger. So with that, and with financing and purchasing one of these vehicles, what are your limitations? Because surely we're not offering any of that on the top trims or a premium or anything like that. Well, we are. Any 2024 Mustang with the V8, any of them. It could be a full base model 300A, the non-active exhaust, the dual tips, or it could be a dark horse with the handling package, carbon fiber wheels, or it could be a premium with the full connected screen and the leather heated and vented seats and the 10-speed automatic or the 6-speed manual. Anything with a V8, we can throw the Supercharger on. We've done it to base models. We've already done it to premiums. I've got a couple guys waiting to drive their dark horses in to get the Supercharger installed. Any 2024 Mustang with a V8 is fully eligible to get the Supercharger put on. Which, talking about our current inventory, what do we have in stock right now? Because again, that $49,995 price point is strictly the 300A package. And that doesn't just stop at 300A base model if there's no other options. If you have a 300A and you want to put the performance package on it, or you want to put the active exhaust, if you wanted to get a full base model, but you wanted Atlas Blue, which is like a $495 color option. Anything that is on a 300A chassis stays within that $49,995 price point. So for example, I know the performance package is about a $5,000 option and gives you the wheels, the Brembos, the wing, added aero throughout the front end, and better cooling and things like that. So if you wanted a 300A car with the performance package on it, you'd be looking at $49,995 plus $5,000. So you'd be about $54,995 for a 300A supercharged with the performance package. And that goes for any option. If you want the active exhaust, I believe it's like a $1,200 or $1,300 option. You take the $49,995, add $1,200 or $1,300. If you want a full slew of options on your 300A, just take the total of those options, add it to the $49,995, and that is your price point. Supercharger installed and all of those options. So what kind of inventory do we have right now? Do we have any of these 300A cars sitting out there? At the moment, we unfortunately do not. At this very moment, we do not have any 300As sitting out there. They've all been spoken for. They have all been taken advantage in this program. I believe we have about 20 GTs out there that are fully eligible, going from full decked out RTRs, to premium package convertibles, to premium package hardtops, to 301As. Any of those are eligible to get the Supercharger put on. And how you would price that is just take whatever the online price is and then add $12,000 to that price. So for example, we have an RTR out there that's about $67,000. If you want that RTR spec 2, but you want it to have the Supercharger on it, take that 67, add 12 to it, you're sitting at about 79,000. So under 80 grand, and you have a car that looks the way it does and performs the way it does. That is one insane package for under $80,000. But then that also reigns true for any other trim Mustang. If you have a premium or 301A or anything out there, if you look on our website at our current inventory for whenever you see this, any Mustang out there that's not a 300A is going to be the sticker price plus 12 grand, and that's for everything installed. And pricing and financing options do not stop with just the blower. Again, if you want to add any mods to anything that we have out there, if there's a car that fits your bill perfectly, but you don't really love the wheels, we can do any wheel combo that you could ever think of. We have access to so many distributors and so many warehouses that we get any sort of brand wheel that you would want. If you want to throw a set of BBSs on there, or a set of the TE37s like I had mentioned in the last video, or you like the American Racing or the drag wheels, some weld wheels, if you want to do like a drag build with full weld beadlocks in the back and some thin weld front wheels and tires up here, we can absolutely do that. Same with tires. If you want some Mickey Thompsons in the back, we can do that. If you want our 888s all the way around, we can do that. Some Pilot Sport 4Ss, anything, any wheel, any tire that you could want, we can get that done. And as well as suspension. If there's any suspension kit that you like, if you have a knack for a certain company, a certain brand, we can do any suspension on any of these cars. So just because a car out there might not fit your bill 100%, we can make modifications to it to exactly how you would want. And it's, again, all available in one big pricing package that you can either pay for all the way in, finance it, or you can finance just the car and then pay for the mods separately. We will accommodate anything possible to ensure that you get yourself into your dream car. And say that you've looked through our website, you've looked online, you've came to the store, you've seen our inventory, and it's not really up to par with what you want. So what do you do next? Well, you can order a Mustang exactly how you would want it from Ford.com. And the process is so simple. You just input that to us, you send that to one of our sales associates. Our performance sales associates can get you done and get you figured out. They'll put your order in. Your car will show up about 12 to 16 weeks-ish from order to delivery date. So by the time they show up, we will have Superchargers in stock, and we will ensure that you have one for your car when it shows up. And then once it lands on our ground, we get maybe a final signature from you, a go-over of anything else that you might want to do modification-wise. And then we send it back to Brandon, which if you have watched our videos, you know Brandon by now. He is our mastermind. He is our Frankenstein for building these cars. He has already pumped out 9 of these things. He's probably done total supercharged cars this year alone, probably like 100 cars already, from F-150s to drive-in Mustangs to these new Mustangs to people purchasing F-150s from us brand new, from driving them in. He has done it all already. I mean, he's been with us since the very beginning of this program, and he's been our guy installing this stuff from the beginning, so he knows what he's doing. He can take care of it in a timely manner. So once your car comes into us, we send it back to him to work his magic. He gets it done, and then we send it back up to you. We reach back out to you, say, hey, your car is finished, and then it's just up to you to come pick it up, and then it's all yours. It's a very simple process that we try to keep as easy and friendly and as efficient as possible. We are very upfront with everything regarding the process, so if there's anything that you may have questions on, there will be somebody within the steps that can take care of you and answer everything for you. Which again leads me back to that promotional vehicle, the 300A Mustang. Again, we don't have any on our lot right now. We have none in stock, but that does not mean you cannot order one. We're not holding you back from ordering a 300A. If that is what you want, please, by all means, put your order in, get us the car. It will have your name on it when it comes in here. It'll be your special order, and then we will get to supercharging it. So that is also 100% an option. You can order any Mustang you would want, any trim you'd want, any option that you would want from Ford, we will throw the blower on. So if you want that 300A car, we unfortunately don't have it in stock. You would have to order it, but by all means, please do. And say you are somebody out in Arizona or Washington or down in Miami, Florida, and you want one of these cars, but you don't want to make that extensive drive. You don't want to have to worry about flying in and then driving it home, and you just don't want to deal with that. We totally understand it, and we make your life easy because we offer shipping. So if you live anywhere in the United States, we can get your car shipped straight to your door, not a problem. easy and fast, and we will make sure you're kept in contact with for the whole process. We want to make this possible to you wherever you are in the country to own one of these and experience one of these machines. So let us ship something to you. If you want it, let us give it to you. And like I had mentioned before, there is no restriction on trim eligibility. The only Mustang we cannot install one of these on is, of course, the EcoBoost. But any V8 Mustang, again, whether it's a Dark Horse or whether it's a 300A base, the blower goes on just the same. And what is the turnaround time, you may be asking? So as soon as Brandon gets your keys in his hands and we have your car physically into us and a supercharger sitting by it ready to go on, it takes about a week for everything to get installed, tuned, ran through, and made sure everything is clean and dandy with the car. And that's for drive-ins or if you were to purchase. If your car lands or you buy one that's sitting out here, whenever we get your car in and a supercharger in front of it, it takes about a week for it to get installed through and through. Keep your eyes peeled for a lot more builds on our channel. We obviously will be covering everything that we have got going on with all of these builds, so you can see kind of what people are doing with these and kind of get some inspiration for your possible build. Which kind of brings me into the drive-ins. Say that you purchased a 2024 Mustang before this whole program came out, and now you feel like you've missed the boat because you have already purchased one. You absolutely can, no matter where you are, you can bring your Mustang to us and we will get it supercharged for you. You can drive your car in and the price stays the exact same. It's $12,000 installed for your supercharger, and that's everything all in. So we have blowers coming in, and if you have a car that you already have, absolutely drive it into it. And that process is super simple as well. You bring it in or you get with me and then I will schedule you out and I'll keep my hands on the car throughout the whole process. You don't pay anything up front. You pay everything once it's done. We just hold your car as collateral. And once everything is done, everything is clear, I give you a call and say, hey, your car's done. Come on and pick it up. You pick it up and you leave. And you just run the streets at that point. It is completely up to you what you do after that. But it is absolutely an option to drive your Mustang into us. Whether you have it or you do not, we accommodate for anything. It doesn't just stop or only have to do with the supercharger. If you want to come in, if the supercharger's not really your jam, but you want to get wheels and tires and you want to lower it and make it a perfect track car or a Cars and Coffee Sunday driver, we will do anything. You can drive your car in and get anything customized that you want to do at all. If you want to add some stripes to yours, we have access to wrap shops and vinyl shops that we work with very diligently to ensure that we get high quality, very high grade stuff. We're all very meticulous. We're all car guys that work in the performance division. So we would not send out or put parts on a car that we wouldn't put on our own stuff. So we work with just the highest top trim people to ensure the best quality and the best stuff out there. So yeah, if you have a car that you already have and you want to get it fully done up by LFP, bring it on. We will hold up to the task and we will shock your world. But I don't want to waste any more of your time, guys. This is a very exciting product and we're super pumped up for this. Just like the F-150 stuff for 2024 with the Whipple blower. So we're so excited to start rocking more with the 2024 F-150 and getting some of these superchargers on these trucks, because we are still supercharging these trucks. There is nothing that's holding back from these blowers on these trucks. We've heard some horror stories with other people and being told that that's gonna blow your engine up or things like that. We have been doing this. We're the originator dealership that has started this entire program of installing superchargers on these vehicles that you can purchase straight from the dealership. We pioneered this. We know this better than anyone. Your truck for 2024 is very safe to get a blower put on it. No problem, and we absolutely are doing it. So stay tuned very soon for F-150 information. We'll be bringing another video just like this explaining the whole process with the 2024 F-150. And again, we're very excited for that. But right now, we are trying to contain our excitement about the 2024 Mustang, because both programs are exciting in their own way. The Mustang program has always been my thing. I'm a huge car guy, so I love performance in these sports cars, and I'm a big sports car guy, so this Mustang is definitely in my vein. So again, I'm super excited to be able to talk about it and kind of have my hand in the project of making this come to life. And I've already worked with so many of you guys to kind of curate your own Mustang, your personal Mustang, and your personal experience with ordering or building your Mustang that you already have. And I am excited with every single story and with every single thing that comes out of them. So again, if this is something that you're interested in, we have this going on like no other. We are trying to pump these out as quick as possible. The only thing holding us back is supercharger availability, but even that, we're working around it to ensure that we can get some stuff out to you guys. So if you're interested in a car like this, buying one, you already have one, you want to drive it in, or ordering one, definitely give us a call at 513-932-1010. I hope I answered all of your questions today. If I did not, definitely leave me a comment in the comments. I read and respond to all of our comments. So if you have any question I did not answer today regarding literally anything, leave it down there and I will get back with you with a direct answer. If you want to see what else we got going on, check out our Instagram, our TikTok, our Facebook. We post a bunch of unique stuff on all of those platforms. Some very exciting things with regarding Mustang and F-150 and other performance division stuff that goes on. Some days we post some shop updates and show you the skeleton of the shop. Other days we just show you what we have on the lot, some in-stock units that might be eye-catching. So definitely go check us out on all of our other socials to see some unique stuff that we are posting here soon. And with these starting to roll out more often, definitely make sure to keep eyes on more of these supercharged Mustangs. We've got some guys that are ready to do some pretty awesome stuff. So stay tuned for a lot of that. But if you are interested in this program and you want to learn even more and you want to see kind of what we've got going on throughout the entire process, check everything out online at LebanonFordPerformance.com. I appreciate you watching this video. We will be updating you with a lot of information as it comes out regarding Roush, regarding Supercharger, regarding any other power system or interesting modifications that are coming to the new Mustang. So definitely stay tuned for all of that. But for now, I will send you guys off with this Mustang right here, $49,995, 810 horsepower. What are you waiting on? Get you one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.